We may soon find out what happened in the final seconds of the doomed Air India flight.
Breaking news story. Not only has it been recovered, it is now being analysed by Indian investigators.
Now successfully retrieved and downloaded the black box.
All the hidden secrets will be revealed soon as India has decoded the black box found in the wreckage in Ahmedabad, and all data has been successfully retrieved. India is fully leading the AI-171 crash investigation domestically. For the first time, black box data has been fully retrieved in India in such a high-profile investigation. For the 2010 Mangalore air crash, the black box data was decoded in the United States. India's aviation ministry stated, quote, "The analysis of the CVR or the Cockpit Voice Recorder and the FDR or the Flight Data Recorder data is underway. These efforts aim to reconstruct the sequence of events leading to the accident and identify contributing factors to enhance aviation safety and prevent future occurrences," unquote. So what caused the fatal plane crash that killed 259 people? Why did the pilots report a loss of thrust? And why was the RAT deployed for emergency power? The investigation is being conducted by Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau or AAIB lab in New Delhi, according to India's Civil Aviation Ministry. Technical experts from the Indian Air Force and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited are part of the investigation team. A team of experts from the United States is also in India to aid this investigation. This includes officials from the National Transportation Safety Board in the US, with America being the country of origin of this Boeing Dreamliner aircraft. Officials from manufacturer Boeing as well as GE Aerospace are also present in the Indian capital to aid the investigators.
It just looked like the engines maybe lost power, but boy, that is a terrible crash.
US National Transportation Safety Board Chair Jennifer Homendy, while talking to Reuters, expressed the hope that the Indian government will be able to share the black box data soon, saying, quote, "For aviation safety and for public safety and public awareness, we hope that they will make their findings public swiftly," unquote. She also mentions that the NTSB is providing every possible assistance to Indian investigators, adding, "We have had excellent cooperation from the Indian government and the AAIB." With India being a signatory to the ICAO Chicago Convention and Annex 13 protocols, the investigation is being done as per global standards and in a transparent manner. Authorities hope this will also showcase India's advancements in high-tech crash investigation technologies, as well as boost public confidence in the nation's credentials to handle such complex investigations independently. Earlier, the crash protection module was successfully recovered. The goal is to reconstruct the sequence of events that happened seconds before the accident. Both the Cockpit Voice Recorder and the Flight Data Recorder were retrieved, though with surface fire damage. One of them was recovered from the rooftop of a building at the crash location on the 13th of June and the other from the wreckage on the 16th of June. Both recorders were secured under continuous police guard and 24/7 CCTV monitoring in Ahmedabad. With this being the first ever crash of a Boeing Dreamliner, the black box data is being sought by flight safety experts all over the world. It will help in enhancing the aviation safety protocols and to avoid any future accidents. Earlier, there had been reports that suggested that the black box might be sent to the United States for specialist analysis. However, later, any such move was dismissed by the Indian Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu. He stated, quote, "Black box of the crashed AI-171 flight is still in India and it is being examined by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau or AAIB. It has also been made clear from the government side that any future decision to send either of the black boxes for further investigation to the US would only be considered after India's AAIB lab had completed a full technical safety and security assessment of its own. After one of the deadliest aviation disasters in the history of India, the security checks have been heightened, especially around Air India and the country's aviation industry in general. A special audit conducted by the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, or the DGCA, said several defects have appeared multiple times, suggesting failures in oversight. However, DGCA did not specifically name any airline or the kind of defects. Meanwhile, a high-level committee led by Union Home Secretary is examining the situation that led to the crash. An aviation industry veteran, Kurt Hoffman, stated, quote, "It is very important that we know soon what went wrong with Air India flight. The whole industry wants to know what happened to this 787. Maybe the aircraft has issues or something else went wrong," unquote. The investigation team is led by DG AAIB GVG Yugandhar, along with an aviation medicine expert, an ATC official, and representatives from US-based NTSB. So how will the investigation proceed? The officials explained, quote, "This may require the investigator to review a complex and different set of evidence and seek certifications from different stakeholders wherever required. AAIB investigators may require having repeated meetings with the involved crew or the personnel of the operator to discuss the safety issues observed during the investigations," unquote. The crash killed 259 people in total, including 240 passengers and 19 people on the ground. According to the local government, remains of 256 people have been handed over to their families for last rites. 253 were identified through DNA testing and other 6 by facial identification.
We are there on the site, and this black box was also recovered.
The statement further said, quote, "This may prompt the collection of more evidence or may also require further interviews with the witnesses or other personnel. Such requirements potentially increase the scope of investigation and add to the duration of an investigation." Soon after the accident, Chairman of the Tata Group, N. Chandrasekaran, apologized for the loss of lives and to the affected families.
And I feel very sorry.
Adding, quote, "It is an extremely difficult situation where I have no words to express to console any of the families of those who died. I deeply regret that this accident happened in a Tata-run airline, and I feel very sorry. All we can do is to be with the families at this time, grieve with them, and we will do everything to support them at this hour and beyond." On the immediate flight disruption following the accident, Air India chairman elaborated, "There are more than 1,100 flights that we fly every day, and in the last 6 days, there have been, in general, anywhere from 5 to 16 or 18 flights, depending on the day, that have been cancelled. We've got to do better job at communication. We have put a strategic communications team," unquote. Within the period of 5 days following the crash, 83 flights were said to be cancelled by Air India, some due to DGCA enhanced checks. Soon after the tragedy, Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the site and assessed the relief and rescue work. "It is heartbreaking beyond words. In this sad hour, my thoughts are with everyone affected by it," PM Modi had posted on X. The Prime Minister had also met the sole miracle survivor. Union Home Minister Amit Shah also personally evaluated the ground situation and instructed all central agencies to provide all means necessary to support the victims' families. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer called the accident devastating and announced the UK would send a multidisciplinary investigation team to support the Indian agencies. 52 British passengers were among those who died in this crash. Now with the black box decoded, the wait for the answers may soon be over. But what do you believe? Was India right to lead this investigation and not send the black box to be decoded in America? Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.